Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Spakovo, Poland. Oh Charlie, come get your daily sustenance. Yeah, you're a good boy. Okay, I keep saying that. Let's let him eat in peace. So today seems to be a very nice day, so what I'm planning on is having some hay produced. What? Alright. Don't die on me, Quad. I know you're an old machine, but still. So yeah, today is gonna be a busy day. Mainly we're gonna be working in the grassland. There is forecast for sun throughout the whole day, so there is no need to panic and rush to get things done. The tractor is already set. Turbo. And indeed, there is a turbo over there. Alright. Since it's fairly hot outside, let's do this. We have a bit of airflow coming through. I wonder how the pond will look in the winter and in the autumn when everything is brown and nice. Well, not nice, but colorful. That was the word I was looking for. Alrighty. Let's get this mower unfolded. It's way too fast. Let's bring the gears down a bit. And now, because this tractor is so maneuverable, it should be a lot easier to go around the corners and do the tedding and do the baling and everything else. Look at this. We make a corner like nothing. It's a good thing we don't even have to stop. And the visibility out of this tractor is tremendous. You can see exactly where the wheels are, where we're going. And this was a very, very good design from the whatever year this was built. I don't even know. I should check probably. But yeah, it's got to be at least in the early 90s, maybe even earlier. Probably 80s. So yeah, the plan is that I get this mowed down, and I'll probably wait a few hours and dead it. And if it will require one more tedding, we'll wait, let's say, another few hours, and then windrowing, baling, and taking the bales off the field. If we get all that done today, I think it's going to be awesome. And since it is a nice sunny summer day, it should be possible. But I've said should be possible so many times now that, yeah, even I don't believe myself. Yeah, I know I said this before, but I say it again, it does feel a lot more authentic using this kind of tractor here. In this setting. Oh, I missed a tuft, 2 tufts. I don't think they're going to be a problem. One and 2 and done. Alright, let's wait until the mower stops completely before holding it back up. Okay, now let's check the moisture. Okay, so the grass moisture is 11.7%. We need to get it down to 7. Okay, so it's 9 a.m. right now, and I'll come back at around 11 a.m. and we'll see how far the sun has dried it, and we're gonna ted it so it dries the other side, and we should have a beautiful field of hay. It's only 9 a.m. and already 23 degrees. Yep, summer is here. Gotta figure something out with all the seed bags. While we have the tractor running, let's put tether on. And again, this I think is gonna be a treat to do because of the extremely good turning circle. shade, so it's not scorch hot when I go and do more work in it. And I think I'm gonna open this door. Okay. Now as we are here, let's take the Massey Ferguson. Let's go move some manure. Yeah, this was exactly the machine we needed for our farm, because it's small, tiny, and this thing is highly maneuverable. And it was a lucky find that we could get the attacher for front loader tools, because otherwise we'd have to get a whole new set of tools for the front loader, I mean for the skid steer. So yeah, okay, I need some water. I mean, if this isn't the prime view, the best spot to be in to actually see what you're doing, I don't know what is. Let's take 3 scoops all together. Okay, third and the last scoop. Right. And it's full. We can't get any more in. Alright. Fair enough. You know what I just kind of thought of? That rye that we have over there, sitting at the bottom of the shelf. We might use that to feed our chicken if we get some. Now that doesn't sound like a dumb idea. Although we will get wheat. I wonder what the best time for selling rye is, or wheat, one of those. Whoa! Almost crashed. Yes, I know. I know. Okay, let's check the state of the water here. I think it should be pretty good, yeah. Almost full. Let's leave it. And because the system is designed so the rain from the roof actually collects into the water tanker, which is an incredibly awesome design. Alright, well, take a small break and then we'll see you at around 11. We go and try Ted at the grassland. Alrighty, it's 11. It's time. No, I will not bring up any New Year things anymore. But I really do wonder what happened with the meadow. Did we get any drying done, or is everything just going to go to Are we gonna be forced to buy hay, or are we finally gonna be able to produce some ourselves? Alright, let's see. So the moisture is 10.9. Alright. Okay, let's open you up and let's see what we can actually achieve. Again, I don't want to go too fast, so we actually do a thorough job at tedding. But 5 is still going to be too slow. Look at this crawler, reverse gear. So yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with what hay drying looks like in nature, at least in with older equipment like this. It's quite a process, because when you cut the grass, everything just dumps on the ground as it is, and then when the sun shines on it, only the top part gets dried up. But whatever's left underneath just stays moist. It's like it creates some sort of a cap. And when you ted it, you actually throw the bottom part up, and you mix it up, and you let some fresh air get in and stuff like that, and it helps dry the grass quite a lot faster. So this is the whole idea of the tedder system, the implement we have in the back right now. Wanna go much into the, oh shoot, whoops. Yeah, it looks like some grass is already turning. Beautiful. That just means that we are quite close to success. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to check, but maybe one more pass in about an hour and we should be golden. Everybody, this is looking very promising. Very, very promising. Where haven't I been? This part, I believe. It's one small piece. Okay, let's check the moisture again. So this is already down to 5. Look at that. Almost half moisture lost just by tedding it. We do have still a bit some wet patches here. 7.6, so it's not too far. Not too far from the actual hay. Alright, well, I'll see you in about an hour. Okay, so it's already 1 p.m. I did extend a bit because I had lunch. This still shows 7.4, so I think one more pass should definitely make everything turn into hay. At last, great success. I just now realized I forgot to press record, but yeah, I just went up and down. And this is pretty much full field of hay. So July, the second half of July, year number 6, we can chalk that down as the first real success in creating a full field of hay. Huh? Would you believe? Alright, so next part I'm gonna do as a time lapse. It's gonna be windrowing, and then we're gonna continue with baling and taking the bales off the field. And that should pretty much conclude today's day. Alrighty, well, these were some nice and big windrows. So let's get connected to the baler. And I do believe it's time to make some round bales for the first time. I should probably lower this, right? Yeah. That would help. I don't know about you, but I don't get tired of the turbo whistling. And it's a funny thing, you know, because it's just a mechanical thing. But it brings so much joy. So I believe this baler is equipped with some kind of a beeper that lets you know when it's full, so you can unload it safely and make sure that it's not too overloaded. Should probably start on this side. Start by going up, so I don't destroy any more crop for the neighbor. Alright, PTO engaged. Let's wait till everything gets up to speed. I think we're ready. trying to find the correct gear. Don't want to go too fast so I don't choke out the baler. But yeah, if you think about it, with our previous baler, the Lely, we would be chucking bales out like crazy. But now we're just kind of slowly taking them away. It's not even one bale. Now there could be different reasons for that. I could be having a low yield, even though it doesn't really feel like it's low, judging on the size of the windrows. Okay, I think this is cool now. Let's just reverse it. Let's open it. Let's go check how it looks like. Hey, look at this. Wow, what a machine. Actually, it looks very simple, doesn't it? Alright, let's close it back down and move on. Alright, so how many bales are we getting off of this field? Is it gonna be 3, 4? Doesn't really sound that much, doesn't it? On the other hand, it is going to be a lot easier to transport them with the skid steer, because we can possibly spike 2 at a time and just go back to the farm. No need for a trailer. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I should be investing in more grassland. Something tells me. Okay, so can we get one more? This is the golden question now. Right, and just like that, I don't think we're gonna get another full bale. But we might get to unload it, even if it's not completely done. It's gonna be a bit saggy. And just like that, we got a whopping 2 bales. Shit. Alright, let me see if I can actually take it off. I'm gonna try to do that at the farm so I have less transporting to do since I'm already going that way. Let's see if we can actually take it out over here. Yes, we can. Okay, so this one is not completely full, but it's still 3,000 liters. So divided by, what was it, 700? I think it was 700, and the old bales, the small ones. That's the 4 and a bit, just in that incomplete bale. So yeah, okay, kind of makes sense, since we usually got around 10 off of those fields, off of that field. Feels like completely reasonable. And the yield is not deviating a lot from what we had before. Good. And look at that, it's not even 3 p.m. We've done all that. Oh, you know what, I just realized it's gonna be so much easier now to do the straw bales. Because we'll be able to simply put them in and just transport a few bales, and that's gonna be all of them. Let me drag this spike. I can actually connect it. There is another difference to our process now. Previously we could do all the bale moving by hand and with a quad bike. But now at least the loading part of the bales is going to have to be done with a machine of some sort. And yeah, who knows, maybe we can get another cut done this year. It really depends on the weather. I'm thinking of setting up a few trash cans over there. If people are snacking and, you know, eating anything, so they can dispose of the trash instead of just dropping it to the ground. Even though I gotta say that people over here are very well cultivated. They have culture. Do not litter. Yeah, 4,500 and another 4.5, that's 9,000 liters, and 3,000 over there in the incomplete bale. Even though this doesn't really feel a lot, it's quite a lot. The amount we got compressed into these bales is gonna last us for a long time. Just gotta be careful driving around so I don't drive into a ditch. I have a feeling this is not a good off-roader, even though, no, I'm not gonna test it. You can see the weight though, how they're flexing the 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 tines, forks when we go over bumps. Okay, and let's... oh. Okay, and the last one, I'm gonna drop that straight into the cow feed trough. They still have some feed, but they're running a bit low. I don't want to risk them going empty. Just because I'm expecting we're gonna have quite a lot of work to do in the next episode, since we're gonna be in August, and I think we're gonna have our wheat ready for the harvest time. Ladies, if you're hungry. They took it as bad, man. In any case, this is gonna be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. And join us next time where we start tackling some harvesting. I am definitely looking forward to it. So take care and goodbye.